Welcome to Off the Sacred podcast. This is your host Wondesen. In this podcast, I will summarize and present long classic literature, history, and philosophical works for people in a hurry. This is not meant to replace or substitute reading or reflection, but to stimulate it. The Divine Comedy is not merely a poem about the afterlife, it's a spiritual map of a human soul. Written in the early 14th century by Dante Alighieri, this epic follows one man's journey through hell, purgatory, and heaven, not after death, but during life. Dante's claim is profound. To understand salvation, we must first understand sin, responsibility, and love. The poem begins with one of the most famous lines in world literature. Midway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a dark wood. Dante is lost, not geographically, but spiritually. This is crucial. The journey begins not with death, but with confusion, moral failure, and existential crisis. Three beasts block his path, symbolizing pride, greed, and lust. Human will alone cannot overcome them. This sets the tone. This sets the tone. Salvation requires guidance. Dante is rescued by Virgil, the Roman poet, who represents human reason. Reason can guide us, but only so far. Virgil leads Dante through Inferno and Purgatory, but not heaven. Reason can diagnose evil, it can discipline the soul, but it cannot complete salvation. This is a reminder once again of Thomas Aquinas' understanding of God, where he pronounces that reason alone cannot take us to God, but faith as the same as well. This distinction lies at the heart of Dante's worldview. Hell is not chaos, it is moral order without mercy. Dante's hell is structured into 9 circles, each punishing sin according to its nature. The deeper the circle, the more deliberate and destructive the sin. This is Dante's moral insight. Sin is not equal. Intents matter. Each punishment mirrors the sinner's inner life. The lustful are blown endlessly by storms, driven by passion. The gluttonous wallow in filth, consumed by excess. The violent boil in blood. The fraudulent burn in flames of deception. At the bottom, traitors are frozen, not burning. Why frozen? Because betrayal is the absence of love, not uncontrolled passion. Hell for Dante is the final state of a soul that refuses repentance. At the center of hell sits Lucifer, not ruling but trapped. He chews endlessly on traitors, frozen in ice. The greatest evil is not rebellion, it is self-absorption. Lucifer is not powerful. He is immobilized by his own sin. Purgatory is a mountain climbed, not a pit descended. Souls here are saved, but not yet healed. Unlike hell, suffering here is hopeful. Pain purifies, time restores order. This is Dante's vision of moral growth. Each terrace corrects a deadly sin. Pride is humility, envy becomes gratitude, wrath becomes gentleness, sloth is changed into zeal, greed becomes generosity, gluttony becomes temperance, lust is changed into ordered love. Punishment here educates desire. Freedom is not doing whatever one wants. Freedom is wanting what's good. At the summit, Virgil disappears. Reason has done all it can. Dante weeps. The soul now needs something higher than logic. Beatrice, Dante's beloved, now guides him. She represents divine love and grace. Heaven is not static, it's increasing joy and understanding. Souls shine with unique brilliance, each perfectly fulfilled. Heaven is not about reward, it's about alignment. Every soul is exactly where it belongs. The closer one draws to God, the more one becomes truly oneself. Dante ends with a vision of God as perfect love and perfect order. The Divine Comedy teaches that life is a journey of moral clarity. Hell shows us what happens when love is rejected. Purgatory shows us that transformation is possible. Heaven shows us what ordered love becomes. Dante's message is not medieval, it's timeless. We are always moving downward, upward, or toward clarity. And the journey, if taken honestly, is sacred. You have been listening to Of the Sacred podcast. If this reflection spoke to you, subscribe to Of the Sacred podcast for concise insights into classic literature, art, philosophy, and sacred questions for people in a hurry. Your support keeps these conversations alive. Thank you.